Hi everyone, this is Sonia from Smart Moms, the online social platform for moms. Today we have with us a wonderful mom, Neeta, who is a mom of a 4-year-old and also the co-founder at renttoys.in. She is pursuing her higher studies in business management. We are here to hear her story as a mompreneur. Hi Neeta,
Hi, Sonia.
it's wonderful to have you with us and please share more about yourself.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me on Smart Moms. And congratulations to you to have a wonderful platform wherein all the mothers can share their experience, their learnings.
Same for me. I'm really enjoying building up this platform because it gives me the opportunity to meet so many beautiful and wonderful people like you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So please tell us more about yourself and what you're doing at the moment. How did the story of Rent Toys begin?
Okay. So first of all, a bit about myself. I entered into my motherhood 4 years back. I am born and brought up in Lucknow. Did my graduation in science and came back to Bangalore after getting married to Manoj. And then since Bangalore was a city of techie people, I couldn't find a place to start my career. Then I decided to be a housewife. I enjoyed my being housewife life for almost 3-4 years. And then I was blessed with my son. And the journey started for Rent Toys. It may sound a bit funny. It all started with an argument for buying a toy for my son. My son was around 2 that point of time. We just went out to shop and I was stuck in toy section as usual. And I found a toy very interesting for my son, very useful, a kind of perfect toy for my son at that age group. And it was quite expensive, I must say. So, but my husband refused to buy it as it was expensive, and as per him, my son was too young for that toy. But as a mother, I found it very interesting, so I wanted to buy that toy. So we had a kind of argument that whether we should buy it or not. And that point of time, I had an opportunity to buy an unbranded toy, but I did not because, as you know that unbranded toys versus branded toys, there is a lot difference. Not because I was a brand seeker or brand conscious, it was just the quality in terms of the ingredient. Because see, when we buy a food item, we look at the ingredients, what ingredients there are. But when we buy a toy, no toy company mentioned what amount of cadmium, what amount of lead they have put in the plastic they have used to manufacture that toy. So it's a similar way for a kid. Toys are the food for their brain. So I used to think in that way. And so finally I couldn't buy that toy. Next past 2 days I spent in searching so many websites. If I can get a place wherein I can try a toy, then I should invest that much amount in a toy. Because in past it happened that I used to buy so many toys for this guy thinking that it will help him to learn this or it will give him such different kind of learning. But this guy refused to play with that at all. He never touched a couple of toys. And after 2 days, it was just lying in my shelves. So then I did a lot of browsing. I couldn't find anything except eBay, which again offers you second-hand sale, not a renting thing or something like that.
Okay.
So that thought gave us an idea. Is this the problem many parents must be facing? This is the problem. As a kid, yeah, yeah, you also, you must have also faced the same problem. Because as a parent, we can resist ourselves not to buy things, but as a kid, they want, different toys after every 3 or 4 days. So that idea came from there that we should start something. Why not? Let's start this, and why not more and more people, more and more parents get benefited with this idea. For people, it might be a business. For us, it's kind of bringing up a child because it started from a child only.
Yeah.
So we are so connected with this, and I can correlate with this because I have a mother of four-year boy, so I can easily connect his development with my own business when I know what is a child needs.
Yes. Yes,
So
yes.
it really helps me as a mother, as an entrepreneur. I can connect both the things.
How do you manage being a mompreneur?
My son is kind of very adjusting, and same with my husband. Manoj, my husband, is as a husband, as a co-founder, he's very cooperative,
Okay.
and that's why I'm able to manage things. Sometimes it gets very frustrating to manage with house, with kid, with the business also. But when you after having a very hectic day, when you come back to your home and when you see a big smile and a big hug waiting for you, everything gets resolved and everything will be fine for you. So same thing happens with me. As soon as I enter home, my son is waiting for me with a big smile and open arms. Everything seems okay for me. So that's where I get strength to manage things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So along with it, I get into a business management education because, as I mentioned, that I did my graduation in science, and then I get into my own business. There was a time when we decided go to a level wherein we can expand our model for to reach more and more parents. It's not it should we thought that it should not be limited to a city kind of Bangalore. It should reach to every parent because every parent should get benefited with this idea. Because as a parent, we want to give each and everything which is best out of best to our child. And there may be a constraint of budget, maybe a constraint of limitations, maybe a constraint of space. Anything can be a constraint. So because of these kind of things, you should not stop yourself to give the best to your child.
Yeah.
That's what our thought was. So there was a time to take it to next level. I had to get into some management background, so I started my executive MBA. I opted for a program where I need to go in the weekends only, so that Manoj can be with my son, and I can go to attend the classes, those things. So that's how I was managing. And after a whole long day, even after my classes, when I comes back home, my son is waiting for me. How was your day? As during weekdays, I ask him, "How was your day?" So he'll ask me on weekends that, "Mama, how was your day? How was your class?" So everything seems perfect for me after that.
Great. This is really great. And please suggest some must-have toys for children, as you must be having some experience with toys. I feel that you can suggest some good toys for different age groups. Some must-have toys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there are as a kid, there is a age wise their development grows. There are a couple of toys which are mentioned to, they recommend a particular age group for the toys from the manufacturers of the company, from the manufacturers of the toys. For when if your kid is in the age group of 1 to 3 years, you must have stackers, which really helps them to get their hand and eye coordinations.
Okay.
Yeah, so not if you are trying to give them that exposure before that particular age group, it will not work, and you may think that your kid is not enjoying the toy, or you are wasting your time, or whatever. Or sometimes you may feel that your kid is not learning what you are trying to teach them, but that's not the age group. So there are different age groups for particular toys. So and every parents in the who have a kid between 1 to 5 years of age group, they must have a stacker. They must have a banging toy, which really helps them to enhance their hand and eye coordination. And Sonia, there's something very surprising. As a parent, or as a teacher, whatever you say, we introduce a gravity kind of concept at the age group of 8 or 9 plus years age group. But you know what? A child who is 6 or between 6 months to 9 months, they discover by themselves the concept of gravity. We many times we have seen that child is throwing something.
Yeah.
We think that he is just a kid and he is enjoying throwing but that's the time they are I mean they are finding to check if everything they are trying to throw is getting down or not. So that's how they explore the things by themselves.
Yes.
And being a very mature person, we introduced them the gravity at 8 or 9 years of age group. We just change the name, but the concept things are very clear in their mind. So that's how their brains work. And if you look at the toys, they are the best tool to teach them.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'll recommend these two toys. They must have a banging toy or a stacker between the age group of 1 to 5 years.
Okay, so what is your learning as a mother that you want to share with other moms?
Okay, I just want to I would like to share my idea how I'm enjoying my motherhood. Is I just think that I got a chance from God to live my childhood again through my child, and that's how I enjoy my motherhood. And I because we are the privileged one as a female, we are privileged to get a chance, one more chance to live our childhood again. But here I would like to differentiate how, when I say that live your childhood, I'm not talking about your parents' experience or your parents' behavior towards you. When I say live your childhood, try to live your childhood with your child. I'm trying to tell you that what are the things you wanted to do in your childhood, but because of your parents, because of some of the other thing, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So you got a one more chance to do the same thing with your child. So just grab this opportunity and do whatever you want to, so that your child also feels that, because most of the time kids will be with their mom.
Yeah.
And only because you have to behave like a kid when you want to understand your own kid.
Yes. Yeah.
So nowadays, kids are very open to their, because we are in a nuclear family kind of atmosphere. Most of them, 98% of families are nuclear families. If you look into Bangalore.
Yeah.
So that is something, and we, as a mom, we are the bridge between a child and a father.
Yeah, thanks, Neeta. Thanks for coming here and sharing your views with us. It's been a great learning experience, and I really enjoyed learning from you and knowing your experiences and how Rentoid started. So it's a great venture, and all the best to you for your venture. And with the good intention that you have started this business, I am really sure that will do reach great heights.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Thanks once again for inviting me on Smart Moms. Best of luck to you too.
Thank you so much.